If you know you're going to sign him, just sign him. What is the holdup?
Now, allegedly, 3 teams have contacted the Redskins about a trade.
Well, that's what we're hearing from Cabot, the chick in Cleveland, because Cleveland was yesterday. Cleveland apparently was in the running as interested in acquiring Kirk. That was shot down, and then that same person reported that 3 other teams inquired, and that Snyder said no, it's not going to happen.
Right, and I don't know which clip you have here, Valdez. I know you probably have all of them, but I don't know if you can pinpoint it. I like the one where he talks about how. He basically just inquired. They had a phone call. He just inquired with the owner. And listen to this. Does this sound like a guy that's demanding or is hell-bent out of here?
I had positive interactions with Mr. throughout this entire offseason. The negotiation process in general has been very positive for me, and I'm happy with how things have transpired so far. And, as Chris Mortensen reported, I'm not sure how it got out. I did, just inquire as to Mr. Snyder and to Bruce Allen, just if there was any interest in trading me, just to try to get an understanding of their perspective. And the answer I got back was, Mr. Snyder communicated his belief in me and his desire for me to remain a Redskin, and his desire to help me by surrounding, the quarterback position with all the players and coaches that you need to succeed. And, that's the kind of message you want to hear from the owner of your team. So it was a very positive conversation in the sense that he spoke belief in me and really affirmed me in my role, and I felt wanted by him and by the team coming away from the call. And then I'm at a shoe store later that day after Chris Mortensen reported that, and the guy fitting my wife her shoes says, I heard you demanded a trade. And I laughed, and I thought, I don't know where that comes from, because that just wasn't the case. I just called him and asked where their perspective was and where they were coming from, and I just wanted to communicate, and so that's kind of where that went. And then somehow it can get twisted to where an employee at a store is using the word demand, but that's certainly not the approach that I took.
Yeah. Now we can only take him for his word, and that's fine. That's fine. I sort of do too. But he could have been a little bit more forceful in the conversation with Snyder. We just don't know.
Oh, of course.
We weren't privy to that conversation.
But of course, and you can only take him at his word. But does that sound like a guy that's hell-bent on getting out of here, that just can't wait to hightail it to play for Kyle? He will only play for Kyle. He will not play for Bruce Allen. I am demanding a trade.
But let me just say this.
Does that sound like that?
No, it doesn't. But let me just say this. If it's as positive as he's telling us, then this deal should be done quickly.
Well, they still have to pony up.
If it's so positive, they shouldn't wait till July 15th.
Well, it's still on Bruce and Dan to show him the money. It's on them. He's saying, look, if you surround me, you say the right things, you surround me with the coaches and the players, and you want me, that's great.
Now,
but they got to do their part and show him the money now.
I get it. Dan and Bruce lie all the time.
Them.
They lie all the time.
Now, they're liars.
So they could tell Kirk and his agent McCartney,
that's true.
We love them. We want to pay him.
And
we want him to be here for 10 years. And do the opposite.
And trade him today.
Yeah.
Of course. They are lying scumbags.
So let's just wait this out and see how.
But Kirk is not. So just from the Kirk perspective, from the Kirk part of the equation, he's not demanding a trade. He's not hell-bent on getting out of here. Not only play for Sean or Kyle Shanahan. That's all fake news, whatever you want to call it. It's fake.
He's also not hell-bent on staying here.
He's totally open to it.
He wants to get paid.
Show him the money. He will stay, which is what I have said.
Elsewhere too.
Of course.
But I don't think Cleveland. I don't think Cleveland.
I buy that report. He didn't really want to go to Cleveland. Could be fake, though.
Although Cleveland, they've got 1 million draft picks. So, I don't know. Maybe
they
Cleveland.
won one game last year.
I get it, but maybe Cleveland.
I get not wanting to go to a team that was 1-15.
And I don't think he would ever play for Cleveland.
Right.
I don't know why anybody would want to play for Cleveland. But they may be better in 3 years. I just don't think he would play there. San Francisco, I think he would be comfortable in San Francisco.
Of course.
Absolutely.
Of course. But he's not demanding it.
LA.
He's not demanding it. Here's what
Based
Kirk
on
is
what
saying.
He's telling us,
and
right.
I believe him. I think he's a pretty straight-up guy. If you're not going to pay me, then trade me. But if you're going to pay me, I'm fine. Pay me what I'm worth. I'm happy here. So I'll put out together. I don't want to miss a workout. Do you have the conversation where he says one of the reasons why he signed the franchise at this point is because it's important to him to be there for everything, to not miss a workout? Does that sound like a guy that's hell-bent on forcing his way out of here?
We had talked back and forth about it as to, when do you sign it or why do you sign it at a certain time. But I just felt like, I got nothing to hide in the sense that I want to practice. I want to keep getting better. Practice reps are valuable. I want to be there for every practice in OTAs and in mini camp and training camp, and I don't take those days lightly. it's something that doesn't change my approach. Whether I've always said the franchise tag is my friend. I'm not afraid of it. So, we discussed our options for a few days, but then was comfortable signing it on Friday or whenever the day was that we decided to pull the trigger.
Yeah. Fake. Everything's fake. Okay? He wants to be here. If you show him the money, he'll be perfectly happy. Just show him the money, get it over with.
Well, let's see how it plays out.
Yeah. I'm just feeling very confident that they're going to find it. And the $20 million opening offer, which you might consider insulting, there's context to it. As Chad Dukes reported, Chad broke a story a couple weeks ago. Their last offer to the Redskins was $19.5 in February. They turned it down. Mm-hmm. So then now they counter a year later, but they counter with 20. So that's fine.
So they went up $500,000.
Okay, but they turned it down before. Last time they were at 18.
Yeah.